We live in the most comfortable era in human history. We have climate-controlled rooms, food delivered to our doors, and minimal physical struggle. But there is a hidden price to this comfort. Our cells are becoming lazy. When your body never faces a challenge, no hunger, no cold, no intense heat, assumes that the environment is safe. And in a safe environment, your biological repair mechanisms go into a deep slumber. Why spend energy on repair if there is no damage to fix? This comfort trap is one of the fastest ways to accelerate biological aging. What is hormesis? Enter the concept of hormesis. In biology, hormesis is a process where a brief, controlled burst of stress triggers a massive protective response in your body. It is the what doesn't kill you, makes you stronger principle written into your DNA. When you expose your cells to a small amount of stress, they don't just survive, they overcompensate. They activate longevity genes, produce heat shock proteins, and flush out cellular debris. The goal isn't to cause damage, but to provide a wake-up call that tells your body the world is tough. You need to stay young and resilient to survive. The survival switch. In this final part of our longevity series, we are exploring the 3 pillars of hormetic stress: temperature, movement, and hypoxia. We're going to show you how freezing water can melt inflammation, how extreme heat can clean your brain, and why the right kind of exercise is like a software update for your muscles and heart. You were designed to struggle, and in that struggle lies the secret to staying young. If you've optimized your fasting and your diet, it's now time to forge the shield. Let's dive into the protocols that will turn your body into a fortress of resilience. Welcome to the world of hormetic stress. Imagine plunging into a pool of ice water. Your breath catches, your heart races, and your skin tingles. This is the cold shock response. While it feels extreme, it is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools at your disposal. The moment you hit that cold water, your body releases a massive surge of norepinephrine, hormone and neurotransmitter, that reduces systemic inflammation and boosts your mood. In fact, a short, cold plunge can increase norepinephrine levels by up to 200 to 300%, creating a lasting state of focus and calm that no cup of coffee can match. RBM3, the brain's shield. But the benefits go much deeper than just a mood boost. Cold exposure triggers the production of specialized molecules called cold shock proteins. Specifically, one known as RBM3. Research suggests that RBM3 plays a crucial role in synapse regeneration. It essentially helps your brain repair the connections between neurons. By regularly exposing yourself to cold, you are providing your brain with a defensive shield against neurodegenerative diseases, keeping your cognitive functions sharp and youthful even as the years pass, turning white fat into brown. And then there is the metabolic miracle of brown fat. Most of the fat in our bodies is white fat, which stores energy. But brown fat is different. It is packed with mitochondria, and its primary job is to burn energy to generate heat. As adults, we have very little of it left. However, cold exposure acts as a switch that activates and even recruits more brown fat. This process, called thermogenesis, turns your body into a fat-burning furnace, improving your insulin sensitivity and helping you maintain a youthful metabolism. A 30-second cold shower might be uncomfortable, but for your cells, it is a fountain of youth. If cold is the sharp blade that cuts through inflammation, then heat is the forge that reshapes your cellular structure. For thousands of years, cultures from Scandinavia to Japan have used saunas and hot springs for longevity. Today, science finally knows why. When your core body temperature rises, your body initiates a profound survival response called the heat shock response. This isn't just about sweating. It's about a specialized class of molecules called heat shock proteins, or HSPs. Protein folding, preventing the clog. Think of your proteins as complex origami. To function correctly, they must be folded into precise shapes. Over time, stress and toxins cause these proteins to misfold and clump together, leading to diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Heat shock Proteins act like cellular mechanics. They find these misfolded proteins and either repair them or dismantle them before they can cause damage. Studies in Finland have shown that frequent sauna use can reduce the risk of dementia by over 60%. You are literally steaming away the biological debris that clutters your brain. Vascular elasticity and heart health. But the magic of heat doesn't stop at the brain. High temperatures cause your blood vessels to dilate through the release of nitric oxide. This process, called vasodilation, improves blood flow and reduces the workload on your heart. Regular sauna sessions mimic the cardiovascular effects of a moderate workout. Your heart rate increases, your circulation improves, and your blood pressure begins to stabilize. It's a passive cardiovascular workout that strengthens your arteries from the inside out, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients reach every corner of your body with youthful efficiency. The detoxification surge. And let's not forget the skin, your body's largest organ. The intense sweating triggered by heat helps flush out heavy metals and environmental toxins that accumulate in your fat cells. By combining the internal repair of HSPs with the external cleansing of deep sweating, you are performing a total system reboot. In our final part, we will combine heat, cold, and the ultimate hormetic stress exercise to create your final longevity protocol. We've cooled the body and we've heated the body, but the ultimate form of hormetic stress is movement. Science has shifted its view on muscle. We no longer see it just as a way to look good, but as the body's primary longevity organ. Every time you lift a weight or sprint against resistance, your muscles release myocones, signaling molecules that communicate with your brain, liver, and immune system to reduce inflammation and stimulate cellular repair. Without the stress of gravity and resistance, your biological clock ticks twice as fast. The HIIT protocol. But not all exercise is created equal for aging. The most powerful hormetic trigger is HIIT, high-intensity interval training. By pushing your heart rate to its upper limits for short bursts, you trigger mitochondrial biogenesis. You are literally forcing your cells to create younger, more efficient power plants. You aren't just getting fit, you are upgrading your cellular energy production to the levels you had in your 20s. It's the closest thing we have to a biological rewind button. The hormetic lifestyle. So how do you live a hormetic life? It's simpler than you think. Take the stairs, turn the shower too cold for the last 30 seconds, sit in a sauna once a week, fast until noon. These small, controlled shocks to the system are what keep the fire of life burning bright. Longevity isn't found in a magic pill, it's found in the friction of life. It's found in the moments where you choose the difficult path over the comfortable one. Series finale, join the evolution. Over this 4-part series, we've decoded the secrets of autophagy, the protocols of fasting, the information in our food, and the power of hormetic stress. You now possess the scientific map to navigate the next century of your life. But knowledge without action is just noise. Your biology is waiting for your command. This is PureSpan. We don't just want you to live longer. We want you to live better. We want your final decades to be your most vibrant. If you followed us through this entire journey, you are already ahead of 99% of the population. Subscribe to join our community of high performers and longevity seekers. The journey to your best self starts with a single uncomfortable choice. What will yours be today? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you in the next protocol. Stay resilient, stay vital.